Nescafe is one of the world's most prominent coffee brands, with its ability to innovate and keep pace with market trends to remain a competitive leader over an abundance of years. Interbrand ranks it among the world's top 40 brands, and through this in-depth brand audit, I will pinpoint how Nescafe is performing in the eyes of consumers and acknowledge their current positioning in order to propose remedial strategies, thus to optimally highlight the strengths and weaknesses of the brand. Nestlé began the journey of developing Nescafe in Brazil in the 1930s, when the government approached Nestlé to create a new instant coffee which would solve the problem of the surplus of coffee beans, which was a result of the Wall Street crash. Max Morgenthaler and his team at the time worked diligently to create an instant coffee which would preserve the coffee beans' natural flavours. In 1938, after 8 long years, they finally discovered the impeccable combination which revolutionised the way instant coffee was made, and this is when Nescafe was established. Nescafe was first launched in early April 1938 in Switzerland, and became a huge success when World War II started, as it was used as a staple food to the US forces and gained popularity amongst soldiers as they valued how quick and efficient the product was to use and its pronounced resemblance to traditional coffee. Upon the conclusion of the war, Nescafe generated demand in France, Great Britain, and the US, where the product was distributed whilst the soldiers asserted their support for it. For many years after, Nescafe's brand presence grew and continues to grow today, now being established in over 180 countries. Maxwell House, owned by Kraft Food, was Nescafe's first major competitor, as they had founded themselves with a strong brand presence within the instant coffee industry. Over time, as the market has expanded, many new competitors such as Barista and Starbucks have saturated the marketplace. Through the company's pricing and distribution strategies, they have placed themselves as a high-quality brand. Over time, Nescafe has introduced strategic repositioning in order to develop a global identity. The company went from a product-only approach to an attitude that focused on a globalized world. They shifted their main focus onto being people and brand-oriented rather than being system-oriented. Their marketing strategy is designed in a way that gives importance to the needs of lifestyles of the consumers. In 2014, in order to make the brand more appealing to young consumers, Nescafe repositioned itself in an exercise they called Redvolution. The company's repositioning was a strategy put in place to attract a younger target market in comparison to their traditional positioning. In order to evolve, Nescafe directed all products under their brand name to share the same visual identity, communication, and digital strategy to create a universal brand association. The brand shared the same brand image and persona in all countries it was sold. Under this repositioning strategy, the brand introduced a number of new products to make the brand more appealing to potential customers. Nescafe has particularly become popular due to their worldwide marketing strategy of creating one brand persona in order to create a global brand mantra of bringing people together whilst focusing on well-being. Nescafe has been able to adopt component brand extensions in order to strengthen their brand. This comes in the shape of Nescafe chocolate, Nescafe biscuits, and even Nescafe milk supplements. This is due to its associations with its consumers. Since the repositioning of the company in 2014, Nescafe has unified the consistency of their brand elements to a new key design to attract to young consumers. The brand is identifiable by their red accent, which symbolizes the inspiration that the brand seeks to bring to consumers, along with the iconic red mug and a stylized graphic design which is an aerial view of a mug of coffee. This element has the association of a simplified top-down vision that works to allow consumers to view Nescafe's world as a place for expressing the brand's emotions. The main associations for the Nescafe brand is the parent company, Nestlé, and their diverse range of coffee products. The brand element of the classic red mug has a long and positive association with the brand and is used as an icon to touch point with consumers. Nescafe uses points of parity in that they have quality ingredients, similar diversity in product lines, are quick, easy and convenient, and that they are affordable and easily available from all supermarkets. Nescafe also uses points of difference in their positioning strategy. The brand captures the essence of product and image differentiation in order to gain competitive advantages to build a position by providing superior value compared to competitors. By following this strategy, the brand has been able to maintain one of the biggest market shares due to the positive perceptions of their products, quality levels, and the satisfaction of its value. They are internationally recognized with a Western influence, provide healthier coffee, and focus on engaging the user experience by bringing people together and creating a second sense of well-being. Nescafe's primary target market consists of coffee drinkers, particularly on individuals who are looking for convenience and availability throughout the day. Owing to its accessibility, it makes for a quick solution to quality coffee. Nescafe uses different marketing approaches to target specific segments in their market. Segments consist of working individuals and students, middle-aged and elderly people, as well as a youth-orientated focus. Nescafe has remained its edge in a competitive industry through implementing marketing strategies that focus on building bridges and fostering communications. Some successful existing campaigns the brand has shown to the world are collaborations through celebrity endorsements with George Clooney. George Clooney featured in Nescafe's What Else ad along with ads with Danny DeVito. Clooney is an ambassador for the brand which supports his humanitarian campaign, therefore creating a positive brand association. Along with this campaign, Nescafe has presented an Instant Connections campaign which was focused in Germany, which connected people across the street. This created a unique brand experience unlike any other competitors. Nescafe also advertised themselves as a brand that fosters friendships and connections through their Really Friends project campaign, along with using a social-first approach to engage millennials to remain relevant in all platforms and use all avenues to communicate with its millennial audience. Additional to these campaigns, Nescafe's Good Morning World 260-degree campaign became viral by latching onto trends and created enormous amounts of word-of-mouth advertising as it created an immersive breakthrough among millennials. The Nescafe Brand Audit revealed an incredibly strong brand awareness surrounding the company whilst also demonstrating an outstanding brand positioning. The sample size of the questionnaire consisted of 34 individuals that provided both quantitative and qualitative data. 100% of respondents stated that they were aware of the brand, with 47% stating it was their favourite choice of instant coffee. 68% of respondents had consumed instant coffee within the last week. Majority of participants stated that they had recently heard of Nescafe through television commercials, in-store advertisements, and through family and friends, and also social media. When asked a variety of questions surrounding brand imagery, respondents demonstrated they believe that the product is easy to use, easily accessible, convenient, whilst also being exciting. The brand performance of the company is visually represented in the following bar chart, which demonstrates how Nescafe's convenience and accessibility is extremely highly ranked, which indicates small problem areas for the company may be value for money and campaign decisions. Overall, consumers' judgment and resonance of the brand was assessed, and individuals expressed that they like the brand and that it satisfies their needs and that they would recommend it to others, whilst indicating Nescafe is not a regular choice of topic in conversations and that they are not interested in learning more about the products and do not make use of the company's website. By analysing the results, it is clear that Nescafe has a stable brand awareness and brand performance, which are contributing positively to the brand equity. Although the brand resonance does create a downfall in equity, it can be improved. They can reach maximum market exposure of brand awareness by taking advantage of other forms of advertising channels such as billboards, print, and radio. Furthermore, they can upgrade their social media and digital marketing strategies in order to increase brand resonance, making Nescafe a more interesting choice of conversation amongst peers, and upgrade their website to be more appealing and informative to everyday consumers.